My name is Ginger Ketting-Weller, and I'm the president of AIIAS. This is the series People of AIIAS, where we talk with our students to hear their stories of God's leading in their lives and get to hear the diversity that we enjoy on this campus of AIIAS. Today, I'm talking with Kokila Sivakumar. And Kokila, tell us what country you're from and what program you're taking here at AIIAS.
Well, thank you so much to add me in your list. It's a great privilege for me to spend the time with you. Yeah, I'm Kokila Sivakumar from Sri Lanka. I'm a PhD student here. I'm pursuing PhD Administrator Education.
Educational Administration.
Emphasizing curriculum and instruction.
Very good. And when you are finished, if I understand correctly, you will be the first Adventist PhD in education in Sri Lanka.
Yes,
correct?
ma'am. It's my privilege.
And it will be wonderful to know that you're there helping to lead out in mission in that country in the field of education. So, Kokila, I would like you to share with us a bit of your testimony of God's leading in your life.
Yeah, but when you ask the testimony, I don't know whether could I able to control my tears, because before I come here, my daughter instruct me, don't cry, you are going to sit in front of camera. Anyway, I pray God, Lord, while I share that testimony, I shouldn't make...
It's okay if we cry.
So it's actually, I am from very authentic idol worship family. Mm-hmm. So until my age of 20, I was an Hindu.
A Hindu.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what is Jesus and something like that, because we were abide to this kind of culture. Originally, actually speaking, it's very difficult for me to come out of that. I can tell that time it was a comfort zone for me. So once, incidentally, I happened to work in Adventist school in Sri Lanka.
So wait. I think you just told me that an Adventist school hired a Hindu teacher to work in the Adventist school. Yeah. I can't wait to hear about that.
Because, ma'am, in Sri Lanka, it's a Buddhist country. 90% of our school, we have almost 6 schools in Sri Lanka. If you take a look, 90% of staffs and students are non-Adventist. So even sometimes, so that's what I get the opportunity to work there, and like as a biology teacher for grade 7, 8, 9. That time they had a vacancy, so I went an interview and I faced the interview. At the principal asked me to wait, so I was waiting. Within 20 minutes, I received my appointment letter at the particular day, right after my interview and my exam. They examined many things with me. So this is actually, this time I want to tell you, because the following day I had to go to school. Since before that, before this career, before I start this career, I don't have any experience in teaching, but I had a teacher's license because I work hard for that, and I received the license for teaching. So usually when I go to school, they ring the bell, we are gathering at one's place for the assembly. But I noticed that here was a different worship system. Teachers were gathered in a place, the inside, they called, that is church. But that time, I don't know, I'm not aware of this is a church. So I attended, then, they are thinking, they are singing and praying, reading the Bible. At last the principal came and she introduced me, and I was watching everything, I'm observing everything. What's happening here? It all was strange for me. I never experienced this earlier. And after that, slowly I start to follow them, because in our school they had a system called incentive system. The teachers, those who are attending that particular worship, apart from our salary, we are receiving 15,000. So actually, in the first of all, I attend to receive that 15,000, not for worshipping the God or learn about Jesus Christ.
So you were going to the staff worships because they would pay you a little bit extra when you showed up.
Yeah, it's not for me.
How interesting.
Every non-Adventist teachers, they have
got the incentive.
Yeah,
yes.
Because of this, because they are apart from their career time and the working hour. So then after 1 week, 2 weeks, I slowly observe some different. and somebody speaking to me because my principal, she gave me a New Testament, the small hand Bible. She asked me, Kokila, doesn't matter. Go to loving all people because we all are seed of Abraham. Don't worry what religion that you are belongs to. Every day you'll read this Bible. So I obey and I start to read the Bible. Oh, something I noticed that the different things rather than in Hinduism we are learning Bhagavad Gita.
Yes.
It's similar to Bible. But I noticed that similar, the unique things in the Bible. So slowly I start to learn. After that, our school principal's husband is a pastor. I reached him to get some help to explain this one. And slowly, like almost 6 months, every day, our school is over, like ended up with 3 to 4, he started to teach me. By the time we were new couples, I don't have children. So most of the time, I spend the time in the school because my husband coming around 7 o'clock at night. So if I go home also, I want to be alone. So at that time, we don't have like these medias like YouTube. No, we have only small phone. Only we can able to speak, not for watching everything. So the pastor really, now is not no more is living, but I'm appreciate 1 hour he give his time to valuable time he spent with me and he explained everything this one. So slowly, I don't know, I felt some changes. I remove my jewelries, the Hindu culture, how we will look like. I remove my jewelry, everything. And I started to adapt this Adventist culture. Then my pastor said, Kokila, if you don't mind, could you ask a question? I said, okay, pastor, would you like to baptize? I said, what is the baptism? Huh? Explain me, pastor. Then he explained everything. The people, those who are coming from other religion, usually we are doing a ritual thing. Then when you go inside the water and coming out, you will be a new creation. That word speak to me, something different. So I want to be a new creation. So I said, my pastor, okay, pastor, I like. But please give me 2 days because I want to get the permission from my husband. Because in our culture as a human female, until our marriage, always we are dependent to our parents. Right after the marriage, it's all entire things led by my husband, our husband. So I went and asked my husband, this is what I want to baptize. Though he's Hindu, his reply made me think. It was amazing because before I speak to my husband, the pastor prayed for me. Kokila, let's have a pray. When I pray, God may speak to your husband. We were praying inside the school. My husband is in the working place. Then at night, I slowly asked my husband, Dada, I call Dada. Dada, this what I learned like 1 month. That time almost 1 year is over. I joined in 22. I joined in a school. Now it's 2003.
2003.
1 year I learned the Bible. Then my husband said, well, we are living in the democratic world, which we have independent, you have independent to choose to follow which religion. Oh, thank God. Then following day, I went to my pastor and said, yes, pastor, I like.
So your husband was okay with you becoming a Christian?
Yes, Adventist.
Even though he remained Hindu?
Hindu.
Interesting.
Then after that, my pastor said, Kokila, if you are born Adventist, I can give a baptism today or tomorrow. But since you are background in, you have to learn the Bible. I am willing to give baptism. So almost 3.5 years, he taught me. I was totally like a theology student.
Yeah.
Because 3.5 years, he started to teach me Genesis to Revelation by chapter. But now I am happy. I don't know, I am not popping myself. More than born Adventist, I am very good in Bible. Because the way my pastor taught me each and that's what ma'am I told. It took almost 3.5 fear.
And he made you wait while you studied before you would be baptized? Very interesting. A long time.
Long time. Then now 2007, I got pregnant. Now I went and asked pastor. He asked me you have to learn at least 4 years. The baptism class, you have to attend 4 years. And now it's 3.5 years. I'm pregnant 4 months. I went and talked my pastor, because every day he teach except Saturday. And all day I attend this baptism class, myself and other teacher. And but she's not non-Adventist. She's Adventist, born Adventist, but she was studying with me for the Adventism. Then I said, Pastor, could you do a favor? Yes, Kokila, always I'm doing favor. What? No, Pastor, this is very crucial. This is going to be a turning point for my children's life. Who is my installment? He asked why. Pastor, my child must call born Adventist. Can you baptize me?
You wanted your child to say she would be a born Adventist.
Because I have noticed that several places telling the born Adventist is like, God, I'm a born Adventist. Yeah. I did not get that chance because after 20 years of my life, I could able to reach that point.
Yes.
But my children shouldn't be. So that time I got pressure also. But my pastor literally was back to give baptism because I had high pressure. Every woman usually they are the pregnancy, they are getting this one, right? But pastor said, Kokila, your legs are swollen, your face is swollen. I'm very afraid to keep you put inside the swimming pool and take. Pastor, you are a pastor. You are believing Jesus, right? Are you going to give me or shall I go and I drown myself? I asked him. Kokila, I'm very glad you have such a faith, and with pregnancy, I baptized myself. So that is how
So he baptized you?
Yes, ma'am.
When you were pregnant? Okay. So you convinced him?
Yeah. Right. Because we were got ready to get the baptism, but suddenly my pressure increased at the moment.
Yeah.
But I said, Pastor, it may be a Satan work. Please, don't hesitate.
Yeah.
Then my principal also there. She's lady, so it's very easy. And they both get together, and by the grace of God, in 2007, July 26, I baptized.
That's wonderful. Wonderful. Praise the Lord.
Yes, ma'am. This is the testimony.
So both of your children are born Adventists.
Yes, ma'am.
Your husband remained Hindu.
No, ma'am. Later, it is
give
a
us
big
the
testimony.
Update. Please give us the update.
Because it's a big testimony. Now, 2007, I baptized and everything. Now, because I have observed every Sabbath, their family gathering. They are in the church, they are sitting with the husband and the children, they are worshipping the God. But for me, I did not get that opportunity. I'm sitting with my 2 children. Sometimes I'm looking at that family. Oh, my God, I need this happy. Please, give me this happiness. I want to experience this happiness with my husband sitting with the church. Then somehow my pastor said, they are very strong in the family. You do not force. But Kokila, you can do. Every day you pray. God can hear your prayer. And I start to pray, ma'am. Every morning I wakes like 4 o'clock. He's on the bed. I'm going to the side which the left side. Every day I'm praying for him. Lord, please let my husband repent and come to your feet. He was hearing one day.
You were praying out loud?
Yeah, so louder. I'm praying loud because my pastor said, you pray louder.
So he could
hear. One day or other day, it will work. When we tell something and again, it will embed it in, right?
Yeah.
So one day, he called me Bobby. It's my nickname. Bobby, don't pray for me. Really, if God is true, the God you are worshipping, He will tell me one day, then I will baptize. So that day onward, I did not disturb him. I prayed, but the same place, very silent, very silent. I prayed. You know, ma'am, what happened? I never expect the miraculous things happen. I was posing, even my daughter, before I come here, my daughter baptized. Then also I request him, Dada, please. He said, if your God is true, he will call me. I will. So after that, I entered.
Did he see his daughter get baptized?
Yeah,
he came.
But this man, very wonderful. I would like to here point out the very important thing. Though he's Hindu, in Sri Lanka, we are keeping the Sabbath in very like Old Testament, something like that period. We won't cook in the Friday, before Friday, we are preparing everything for that. We won't watch the TV, we won't touch even our cell phone. We won't. That Friday 6 to until Saturday evening, we won't watch. My husband is he's a cricket player, you know, cricket, he's fond of that. But in the Friday, I have announced, Friday, no one cannot watch the TV. So, though the special match is there, my husband just sitting, he won't watch the TV.
Oh, even from respect for you.
Yeah. He never asked, shall I on the TV?
Yeah.
And the Sabbath, in case, though it's Hindu, if I feel like my body is not good to go to church, if I not go to the church, he's asking, hey, Saturday, didn't you go to the church? Maybe Satan is working with you today. But he's Hindu.
Yeah.
And he's the one who's dropping us the church and again picking. He does everything. But the only thing, he did not sacrifice himself to baptize and to become Adventist. So it's going well, everything. We three were inside the church. My children were grown up inside the same church. They were raised in the church. Like the things going, and I got opportunity to do my masters. But in Sri Lanka, I got, later on I will answer for that question. I did my masters, and after 13 years, I have transferred to another part of the school. Where I work as a sectional head. Here, then I work. And 2022, I got the opportunity to come to AIIAS. Okay, after come to AIIAS, after 3 months, my son baptized here at AIIAS church.
Your son wanted to be baptized here?
Here. So he went by baptism class, and Pastor Adrian baptized him. You know, ma'am, this is the turning point of our family. Right after this.
And you came, we need to mention that you came to AIIAS without your husband.
Yes.
He stayed behind to work and support you financially.
Yeah.
So you and your children were here on your own.
Yeah, because ma'am, really I want him to accompany with this. But in financially, if he come here, no one is there to help you. But my career, my husband is like my backbone. Even my career to make because after my baptism, I was rejected my family. So all the time, my husband was my bookman. Not only my working place, in our trust, and is my good friend, my father, my brother. It is my husband. And after come AIIAS, I will continue this testimony. And my son got the baptism. And right after the baptism, in the evening, I sent all the picture. So my son Nahul's baptism picture, I all WhatsApp him. He look at. I saw that we have a tick, right, when they leave in the WhatsApp.
You saw the ticks light up.
Yeah, I noticed that. Right after the Sabbath, we were in the family prayer. Right after our family prayer, he called me. As well, usually he's calling me for a day. 3 times he's calling us. And as usual, he called. Hi, Bobby, what are you doing? I said, just now we finished our family prayer. Now we were thanking to God. You have to thank other thing to God. I have a good news for you. I thought he's going to send a lot of money.
Yeah.
Hi, did you get any advance or some incentive? Always your mind is with the money, not with the God. I asked, wow, this man is talking like this. I asked God, yeah. I would like to baptize. I'm going to be a company with your family. I would like to become an Adventist. Oh, just think. Now when I think, yeah, my AIIAS are coming. I didn't expect, ma'am, that word from his mouth. I never expect. My daughter was telling, Ma, we three, until our death, we three are going to be Adventists. Our dada won't. My children used to tell, our dada won't come with it, Mama. You don't pray. You stop pray. One point of my daughter said, don't pray, Ma. Dada, don't pray. It's vain. You will lose your faith, Ma. When you are keep on praying to God, if God not answer your prayer, you will lose your faith. I won't see you like she knows always I'm a praying mother. She used to tell, Ma, I don't see you that without you until your life period, I won't see you are with the Bible. But just think, but very sad thing, when he baptized there, we couldn't be with him. We were here. But he baptized, ma'am, 2023.
So
now our family is
your family is whole, all Christians.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Wonderful testimony. And those of us who got to see the last part of it from here, we're very excited for you to see your son baptized and then to hear that that was the thing that opened his father's heart to become a Seventh-day
Yes, that's
Adventist.
what I was thinking. He used to tell me, you don't compel me. Whenever, if your God is true, he will speak to me. Maybe I thought, like Jesus said to his mother Mary, his time must come for each and every. I remember that.
Very interesting. So my last question is this, Kokila. You are here at AIIAS. At AIIAS, we prepare leaders. So how have you experienced preparation for leadership here?
Actually, madam, it's a very amazing, wonderful opportunity I received, because that's what I told. My all other degree, my bachelor and the master's, it's non-Adventist university. The reason in Sri Lanka, we don't have the Adventist universities are available. So not only me, like me, there are so many students, we are going to take our degrees in non-Adventist universities. So we are learning only how to curriculum. We are following the curriculum. We are not getting any extra leadership training. But AIIAS is giving the more opportunity to become a leader like you, to focus in Jesus' path. Because Jesus Christ was the good leader. So AIIAS is preparing each leaders in that way, not only to live this world, the world to come. That is our focus. So really, I have so many. I have active now. I'm going with I'm attending in E-class Sabbath school lesson we have, and most of the time in the discussion panel, I am the leader. And we are going outreach for the church. Our e-group. Twice a month we have.
You said e-group, so this is an online Sabbath school
No,
class?
here in AIIAS, they have a division A, English A, English B.
Letter E. Got it. So you're working with the Sabbath school class and you're doing outreach.
So every twice a month we are going. So I think I preach more than 2 times.
Excellent.
In that church, Balako. I can't remember. I cannot pronounce the name. Balko. Twice I have preached. Not only that, we are spending all time in the church until 6 the sundown, and we are doing so many activities with the children. Not only that, apart from the church activities here, and especially I'm very happy the AIIAS professor, including you. I have taken 2 courses with you. Whenever teach, they always, in their teaching, I experience the unique instrument they are using, like, keep, you are administrators, you are leaders, you are focusing. Whenever they pronounce that, automatically some spirit is coming inside. Not only that, they are making us to engage in several activities in leadership. I think I'm experienced many things which will be help me to apply in my country once when I go. Though I work there as an administrator part and the sectional head and the teacher, but if you take, I will suggest if anybody, if they want to study, especially the administrator, this is the place.
This is the place. Good. Well, I have loved having you in my class, and I know that you have been learning a lot in all of the professors' classes. So we want to wish you God's richest blessings, Kokila, as you continue with your doctorate and finish it. There's still a ways to go, and I know God will be with you and bring you through because He's done so much for you already so far. So thank you so much for interviewing with us today.
Thank you, ma'am. God bless you.
God bless you too.